something that people normally don't like, correct or not? If I tell you to go and change, go and pick up something new and bring it back to the university or bring it back to the organization, it is something that you're going to find it a little bit difficult to adapt, because most of the time we are very comfortable with what we've been doing all these years. Am I right? Okay, so when I tell you let's go and pick up something, let's change the methodology of learning in the class and so forth, this is something which is going to be very challenging, because most of us love this word comfort zone. We are always comfortable. So employees are like that also. They're very comfortable with the way things are running. They're very comfortable with their bosses. They're very comfortable with their colleagues. They're even very comfortable with where they are sitting. So even if you tell them to change their office, they're not going to be very happy about that. So this is one of the most enduring problems that we face in organizational development, because a change is basically impossible when you don't overcome this particular problem, which is called resistance. Because out of 100% of people, probably 80% will welcome the change. But there will be this remaining 20% who are going to be problematic for you, because they are resisting the change. And normally, when they resist the change, it is problematic, because they are not cooperating with the change. Alright, so they have withdrawn from the organization, they are not committed to the organization anymore, therefore the productivity level will be affected. So you can't assume that, alright, I already settled 80%, 20% is nothing for me, I'm going to ignore them. You cannot do that. You have to make sure that the change involves everyone. Understand? It must involve everyone. So this is quite a serious topic. In fact, to counter this problem is an issue in most organizations. So most organizations are forced to change. This is something that we've been lecturing for the past few weeks, that environment changes in small organizations or any kind of small businesses. Regardless you're big or you're small, we are always dealing with environment. Correct or not? So the environment is constantly changing. So the key word here is whether you're a small business or you are a big business, somehow or other we need to adapt to the change, we need to renew, and we need to manage the change. And the third key word here, like I mentioned, capacity to adapt is very important. Are you capable of adapting? When I say you're capable of adapting, do you have the correct people? Do you have the correct resources? People are important in your organization. You may want to venture into something which is technologically great, but at the end of the day, do I have the correct people so I can embrace the change? So this is very important. So if you're going to have a bunch of people in your organization who are not updated, they're not picking up the latest trend in the business, then to adapt to this particular change is going to be very challenging for them. So basically, a lot of organizations actually incur significant problems and challenges because of the fact that they have to change. Now, change can involve a few things here. Mainly, it affects your procedures, standard operating procedures. There will be a lot of changes in your procedures. There will be changes in your structure. Maybe all the while you are hierarchical, and probably now you want to go more into a team-based organization. Most of them are moving away from hierarchy. They're going into team-based. Your processes in the manufacturing, how your work is conducted. Maybe you have step 1 to step 10 in doing a particular job, and you may want to change that flow to increase your efficiency. Okay, yes. Thank you.